بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Very good morning. I want to paint you a picture. Imagine this. You live in a city where every year or so, during a specific season, you have a category 2 or category 3 hurricane. Or perhaps you have a drought every few years. Every time one of these hurricanes or droughts would come, you would lose a certain amount of things you own. Your basic services would suffer, tension in your community might rise. It's difficult, but it's part of the life. Your community can deal with it. Your government can deal with it too. They put building codes in place. They invest in better infrastructure to withstand these extreme weather events. They prepare you and they prepare your community. But now, imagine something different. Imagine that you live in a world where you are not talking about category 3, but a category 5. Maybe even a new category. And not just once a year, but every few years or weeks. And imagine that one season of drought becomes 3 years of droughts, followed by the worst floods you have ever seen. Hospitals, roads, schools completely destroyed. Houses flattened, your livestock dead. People in your community loses their lives. Your children leave for more hopeful places. And then imagine that you could do something to stop all of this. This is what climate change is. Today, I have two simple messages for you. Climate change is the biggest threat we have ever faced, but it's also our greatest opportunity. The facts are very clear, not opinions, not politics, just scientific facts. Humans, you and me, are causing climate change. Change that makes droughts more common and puts massive pressure on our food system and on people's livelihoods. Change that is causing mass displacements and migration. Change that is making megastorms more common and the world more dangerous. Some of you may know that President Hilda Hayen was meant to join us here today, but she canceled her trip on Wednesday because the Marshall Islands is being threatened by the tidal floods. Heavy equipment, including bulldozers, are being positioned at critical locations around the town of Majuro, so emergency crews can respond quickly. The town of Majuro is barely 1 meter above sea level, and they are expecting that one road connects the town will be completely blocked by the coral, rocks, and sands that will be tossed by the waves. Friends, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, yes, it's true that no one yet pinpoints if a specific weather event is caused by climate change. But what we do know is that extreme events are getting stronger, more intense, and more frequent. Climate change is one of our biggest risks to our property, to our community, and to our businesses. And most shockingly, it has unfair impact on women and children. Women and children are 14 times more likely to die in a disaster, and they are often the last to be rescued and the last to eat. So what do we do when we see such a risk? We act. And this is why my second message is even more important than the first. Climate change is our greatest opportunity. We know this, even here at the heart of the oil economy. Here in the UAE, we have proven that climate action leads to more jobs, to more growth, and more resilience and prosperity, including for women and youth. In the UAE, we are setting the global benchmarks for action, both at home and abroad, through pioneering projects and provide economic empowerment as well as climate resilience solutions. Our foreign aid budget is increasing its share of humanitarian and climate projects, including through the $50 million Caribbean Fund, which focuses on renewable energy. Outside of the foreign aid programs, we are working with businesses and communities to find new solutions and share our knowledge. Indeed, these are key pillars of our ambitious national climate change plan. These are just a few ideas from our side. We all can be part of the solution. We have to be. And today, we will show you how. Because it affects me, it affects you, it affects us. Thank you, and welcome to the climate action now.